Once the supporting materials are done and ready to go, now it's time to configure your download. And the first thing you got to do in your configuring your download is you need to upload that zip file you created with all of the product components to your FTP. And if it's a big product, like I had a video product that was over 2 gigs, so it took, I think, maybe 8 hours to upload. You want to start this as soon as possible because you're going to need to wait before that's done before you can really launch it and take it out to the market. So at this point, I start the upload, and then I'll usually take a break. I'll move around a bit. You're sitting at your computer all day, so get the blood moving, move around, and then I come back to configure the rest. Now that you've had a chance to move around, it's time to create the product listings in DLGuard. So if you're not using DLGuard, maybe you're using some other digital delivery automation system, that's great. Just make sure you have something to take care of the deliveries, because you don't want people just clicking a PayPal button and hoping that they get the download. I hate trusting just PayPal to do it. So DLGuard is my recommendation. But whatever you do, just make sure you have some system or software in place to ensure delivery gets sent to your client. I also test the download link. If I create a product listing in my DLGuard software, it creates a link that then sends people to a PayPal checkout. I make sure that link works. I don't want a broken link, then people are not able to buy. Nothing kills a sale faster than that. And then I determine whether a custom thank you page is required. If it's a really, really specific product, I might even have a little video on the thank you page saying, don't forget to do this or that. Or in my case, I have a custom thank you page that says, you've been added to a mailing list. Please ensure you confirm your subscription to get future product updates. So let me just give you a quick look at how I configure the download on my side here before we launch this product. Alright, so I've logged into my DLGuard administrative console here. DLGuard is great software. I cannot recommend it enough. It helps with automating deliveries of your digital products to your customers and gives them a support number to call, and it sends them an email saying if you lost your download, here it is. It's just great. And customer service has been so much easier using it. So now I need to add a new product into my DLGuard system so that we can control it and manage it. So add new product. And then I'm not going to go through all this because I want to make this video short as possible. But then I just literally go through and fill out all the required fields. So this will be, I'll call this product Twitter Mastery. And then I'll literally copy and paste, actually I don't use the URL usually. I'll copy and paste the path to the zip file directly on my server. So whatever private folder you're using, you paste that in here. And then hours to download, I usually just pick some giant number like 5,000 or 10,000. That's up to you. The type of product is, there's so many different ones you can use. All of mine go through PayPal, but you can see there's tons and tons of options here. The only other things I want to point out here is you can have this automatically connect with GetResponse or Aweber. So I have an Aweber client list that I put in here, and what happens is when a person purchases a product, automatically they get subscribed to my list and they get one of those confirm your subscription emails. So I not only send them there, but I give them a custom download page that I've written in HTML that says, here's your product download, but also I've added you to my list. Please make sure you go and confirm that so you get all your product updates and future bonuses and blah, 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 blah. So DLGuard makes it very easy to do that. Now what I'm going to do is, once I've saved that product, I'm going to go back and just show you what I did for an old product. So let's just take this first one in the list. What I then do is I get the code here on the right, and the code will actually give you a link that you can copy and open up a new window and paste that link in, and it should take you directly to a PayPal page that simulates the purchase. And if it takes you here, great, you know you're ready to go. But if it doesn't, then you want to make sure you mess around with it until it does. Because this is, when people click on your Buy Now button on the WSO, this is where it's going to take them through DLGuard. So always, always, always make sure your code link works there. And that's essentially what I do behind the scenes for configuring my download. So now it's all been configured in DLGuard. We're pretty much ready to go. And now is the most important piece, which is writing the sales letter and making sure that we can actually attract an audience to buy this thing. So the first thing I'll do when writing a sales letter is I'll spend quite a bit of time brainstorming what the post title of the WSO will be. If you've ever been to the WSO forum, you see that there's tons of them in there. So how will your title make your product stand out from the rest and capture the attention of people who need what you're offering? And then once you've done that, brainstorm a headline as well. If they are interested in your post title, they're going to click through. Make sure your headline isn't crappy and sends them hitting the back button. Capture their attention as soon as possible. I'll spend probably just as much time on these first two steps as I will writing the rest of the sales letter, which is what I do next. I'll take the title, I'll take the headline, and then I'll just start going crazy as fast as possible, but with as much quality as possible. Write that sales letter in a text file, and then edit it, check it for spelling, and so on. When I'm done that, I go and launch a new post in the WSO forum, but I paste in an old WSO to use as my template because I've already found a format that I really like. If this is your first WSO, you're going to have to spend a bit of extra time figuring out your template and your format, centering the headline and structuring the rest, adding pictures if need be. I like to add a picture of me at the bottom of my WSO because then my buyers feel like they're buying from a guy, and if they have questions, they can get a hold of me, and so on. So let's take a look at the sales letter process, and we'll be ready to submit this product for approval. So I'm in a text file here that I've used to write my sales letter for my Twitter Mastery PLR product that I'm putting out today. And all I do is, first line is the post title that I'm using in the WSO forum. So I don't know if this is the final stuff I'm going with, but right now I have PLR to make you look like a star, show businesses how to master Twitter. Then the headline is show businesses how to market on Twitter until they come back begging for more. I don't know, I might change it, I might stick with it. And then I did my whole Dear Warrior spiel, and you can see it here. Just a couple things I'll point out. I just put little spots here. Insert my e-covers here. Insert my graphics. Where is it? Right here. Insert image of all my creatives. We've got all these things pre-made ahead of time. It's in a checklist that we follow. But my sales letter is ready to go in a text window, and now what I have to do is go over to the Warrior forum and start writing the actual WSO in the post. Okay, I have two tabs open here. First is the WSO forum, and the other one is my previous WSO, which was blogging for biz. Now, all I do is I'll go into that WSO and actually hit edit, and I'll copy all of it. So grab it all, copy, and then cancel. And then I'll go into the WSO forum and create a new thread where I will paste in the old sales letter. And most of this stuff I'm going to get rid of, but I love this structure I've been using for my WSOs, so I just keep it. Again, if this is your first time, you're going to have to start from scratch. And then I just go to my text file and go back and forth. So here's the post I want, the title I wanted, copy, go to the title, paste. Here's the headline I wanted, copy, go to the headline, paste. Now it didn't keep the red formatting, so actually a little trick I use here is I just go like that, and then I just chop off the front and back. So you can see I'm not going to write the whole sales letter for you here, but that's how it works. And then when I'm done, you just hit submit new thread, although preview your post a number of times and read it over and make sure it looks good and you're happy with it. One thing I'll point out is when you do preview post, it doesn't have all of the stuff on the left side where you see people's names and their profile ID and all that. So the width is off. You're going to have to kind of imagine what this is going to look like when it squishes in an inch or two here on the left side. But you'll get used to it, and it's not all that bad. But then when you're ready, you just hit, oops, wrong one. When you're ready, you just come down here, and at the very bottom, submit new thread, and then you just wait. You get an email saying it's been approved, and then you just go pay your $40 and you're up and running. So I will launch this product in a few hours, and hopefully it makes me lots of money. Talk to you soon.